winter. I know I do. There's nothing exciting about winter in Australia. Absolutely nothing. For those of you like myself who unfortunately live in the southern hemisphere where it doesn't really snow, at least it doesn't in Melbourne, and there's no Christmas in winter. I'm born in December, so I am a summer baby, and my birthday's in summer, Christmas is in summer. All of my holidays and family trips are usually over the Christmas break. All of the fun beach parties or nights out with your friends generally will happen in summer. So as winter rolls around, I tend to get very flat, deflated, and just downright miserable. So over the last few years of dealing with this, I have come up with a few tips and tricks on how to survive winter. So the first thing I find really helpful in feeling less groggy and sluggish is to clean my space. So whether that be my bedroom or the kitchen or the living space, I just feel like having a clean space can help clear your mind, because I feel like a lot of the time in winter there is less things to distract yourself from what you may be thinking or feeling, and if you're living in a messy space or there's stuff everywhere, it can just help create more stress. The second step I find really helpful is to create a cozy environment. So once you've cleaned your bedroom, you've cleaned all the surfaces, and you've made everything tidy, I bet now your room's feeling a little bit bare as you've cleared away all the clutter. So I suggest things like cute, cozy throws or blankets, or cute little cushions to help cozy up your bed. I have one just over here. I got this bad boy from Kmart the other day, but you could definitely do what I'm going to be doing this year and just buying pillowcases or making pillowcases, so you don't have to keep buying new cushions and having an endless supply of cushions. You simply have one or two which you change the pillowcases over as the seasons change. This is what it looks like up close. So it's got like little fuzzy bits. I also find greenery to be really helpful, like my little plant here, my little plant here. I find greenery can just help liven the place up, and you're kind of bringing the nature indoors, which definitely helps throughout winter. The other way to make your space cozy is with things like candles. I have this one here which I got for Christmas. It's called from the brand Everburn. It's a soy candle. It's green tea and lemongrass, so it's fresh. Normally the scents I would go I like to go for seasonal scents, so things like that are cinnamony or just spicy, appley, kind of pumpkin spice kind of scents I find really warming and really cozy and just make me feel really happy throughout the cooler months. But this is just the one that I'm using at the moment. It's just a really fresh scent, which can be really nice as well to help clear your mind. The other thing is things like fairy lights or lanterns can help create that cozy vibe that I think everyone likes to come home to on a winter's night. The next thing that can help you survive winter is a couple of good books. So I am currently reading this one. It is How Not to Die. And I find this book is super interesting. Like I haven't actually read that much of it, but it's because I'm reading it really slowly and trying to take in all of the facts as much as I can physically retain in one sitting. It has blown my mind. I am obsessed with this book and I'm literally only into the first chapter. I highly recommend it if you are interested in health, like general health, the long-term health of your family, friends, and yourself. Also, if you're interested in plant-based eating, the vegan diet, it talks about how plants can physically reverse heart disease, cancers, etc, etc. Really, really great read. I strongly suggest you read it. The other one I have, which I am yet to actually start reading, but I got gifted this for Christmas, is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. She's the same author that did All the Bright Places, which was a really, really amazing book as well. It looks like this. I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. So the other thing that is really, really fun to do with your friends if you can't go out because it's cold, or you can't go to the beach because it's bloody freezing, movie nights. Movie nights are amazing. You can have all your friends come around, have some popcorn, and put on a few of your favorite movies or movies that you haven't seen before. A few of my favorites are, I really like A Walk to Remember, as far as chick flicks, romantic, if you want to have a cry for 2 hours afterwards kind of movie. This one's amazing. It's been one of my favorites for the last like 15 years. If you're looking for a throwback, nostalgic film that you might have watched as a kid, The Secret Garden's definitely one of my childhood favorites. I loved this. My sister and I used to watch this one all the time. And then I also love movies that really get your mind going. So movies like Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I also really loved Age of Adeline, and any movie that kind of questions your understanding of reality. Also, you can't go wrong with a good Disney film. That was the lamest wink I've ever seen. So the next thing is really cute, cozy PJs. I just think that you can't go wrong with some really cute PJs that just make you feel all warm and fuzzy. I have so many pajamas, I need to actually get rid of some, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of them because they're all so darn cute. But the ones that I am currently wearing at the moment, which I am obsessed with, is the ones that I got from Disneyland Paris. They're Disney pajamas. It says Walt Disney, and it's the original poster from the first ever Walt Disney film, which was Snow White. Looks like this. It has the 7 dwarfs on it. It's just really super cute, and then it comes with these pajama bottoms too, which just look like this. These kind of remind me of Christmas pajamas, and I'm so okay with it. But these are just really cozy and comfy, and they just look really cute, and I just feel really cute, and I feel really comfy, and they just make me super happy because they're Disney and they look like Christmas. The other thing is bed socks, and I'm wearing some slippers right now, which are little foxes. And I think that little cute slippers, I'm in the process of trying to find some Ugg boots or something, but I don't want wool ones. So if you know any good quality Ugg boot brands that don't use wool or sheepskin or anything that came from an animal, please let me know. But I also really love fluffy socks. They're just the best thing ever. Oh my god. So the other thing that I find I really look forward to as winter rolls around is tea. I really love herbal teas and fruity teas. I'm not a big fan of black teas or teas where you have to put milk in them. Apart from chai, I don't really drink milky teas, but I don't really drink tea any other time of the year. I find that in winter I crave it, but in summer I want nothing to do with it. Maybe iced tea. I have an iced tea jug, which I make my own iced tea, which is really fun, but I really love tea. I've actually got some tea in the background. How adorable is this cup and saucer set? Cute little cup, and then the saucer. The tea I'm drinking at the moment is the ginger and apple tea from Twinings. I haven't actually had it now it's cold. And it was my last one, so I'm gonna have to buy some more. My other favorite teas are the Narada Organic Chamomile Tea and the Sleepy Time Vanilla Herbal Tea, which is caffeine free as well. All natural ingredients, nothing bad in it. I generally try to stick to organic teas, but if they're not organic, like, unfortunately I'm not in a position right now where I can be affording really expensive stuff, so the cheap stuff's okay too. It's nothing wrong with it. But if you can afford it, definitely go organic. It's just better for you and better for the environment. So sorry about the lighting, the sun's just decided to come out and bless us with its presence. That's the other thing, light. In winter, I suggest opening all the curtains in your house and letting as much light in as possible. During the day, if you happen to be at home on a weekend, sit in the room that's north facing, if you're in the southern hemisphere, anywhere where the sun is directly shining in the window, where you can sit in the window and still soak up a bit of vitamin D. You could read a book, set up a little nook next to the window, or just sit there and have your lunch and get a bit of sun, get a bit of warmth. And I think the light definitely helps it feel less wintry. So the other thing I really love to do in winter is cook. I love to cook all year round, but in winter I really like to take the time to make comforting meals. Comfort food is a really nice thing. So anything, you know, like with potatoes or carbs like pasta, rice, or making some sort of, I've seen vegan lasagna recipes that I want to try. There's a shepherdless pie recipe with sweet potato, which looks incredible. So definitely try making soups. I love soups. They're really warming and comforting, and you can bulk make it so that you've got your meals prepped for the week. You can even keep it in the freezer and eat it whenever you can't be bothered cooking. Also, baking things like sweets are a really nice, comforting way to make yourself feel a little bit more snuggly during the winter time. The next thing is cute winter fashion. I think that getting into winter fashion can definitely give you something to look forward to. I'm not saying to go out and buy a crap ton of clothes. I believe in having very sort of minimal but timeless pieces. But I think that accessories are the way to go, and you can always get them from op shops or like thrift stores. Some of my favorites are my beanie that I got in America about 3 years ago. It's super cute. And then my blanket scarf, which is quite big. But this is really good because it doubles as a blanket. It also can be worn as like a poncho, and it is just super cozy, super snuggly. It goes with everything, and it matches my beanie really well as well. But things like that can just really help you feel cute and stylish and make you feel a little less winter drabby. The next thing is baths. I am obsessed with baths. I have baths all the time, and I think that a good Lush bath bomb or bubble bar will never ever go astray. The one I'm using at the moment is the creamy candy bubble bar. I've got only a tiny little bit left. It's this hot pink one. It smells like bubble gum and fairy floss and deliciousness. Also just nourishing your body and taking the extra time to use really rich, lovely moisturizers and cute smelling shower gels. This is the Snow Fairy one from Lush that I got for Christmas, but they drop a few of the special edition Christmas items in July, for Christmas in July, so you can get your hands on this in a few months time, don't you worry. Also, I've got a few of my favorite products that I like to use that are all natural and vegan and cruelty free, but definitely a nice way to pamper yourself and make yourself feel luxurious. I've got the Dream Cream from Lush, which smells beautiful, and that one I believe is a charity one, so it goes towards charity, the money that you spend. The Sukin range is really beautiful. This is the hydrating body lotion and the hand and nail cream, but there are so many really nice lotions and moisturizers that you can use that just make you feel a little bit extra special. Also, switching up and putting some castor oil into your routine, whether that be for your skin, your eyelashes, your hair, can just help get that extra deep conditioning and nourishing that your body needs throughout the dry winter months. I also really love the mint lip scrub from Lush. I think that mint is just amazing anyway, but also to scrub your lips, because I know my lips get really dry in winter and flaky, and this is just a really nice way to help that. So the next one is board games and having board game nights with your friends. It's actually really underrated, but me and my boyfriend Ben did it recently and we actually had a lot of fun. And we are planning board game nights with our friends very soon. I think it's a really fun way to disconnect from technology and actually be bonding and engaging with one another and having a lot of fun and kind of embracing your inner child. It's really fun. Having a fire, I think, is really nice. We have an outdoor Canara fire, but if you have a fireplace or if you can go camping and have a fire, like there's just something about the smell and the crackling of the wood that's really quite special and really relaxing and comforting, and you get to snuggle up by the fire with your loved one or friend, and I just think that it's a really nice thing to look forward to during the winter months. And last but not least, I feel like the biggest thing that you can do during winter is get creative. If you have all this extra time on your hands where you can't go outside but you still want to do something and have a bit of fun doing it, I feel like doing creative things is a really good way to make the most of your time, as well as having fun, and you can do it to help decorate your space or give gifts to your loved ones. Like what I was saying earlier about decorating your room, you can make your own pillowcases for some of your cushions. I am in the midst of making some of these little tassels that I want to attach to either some cushions or a throw blanket. I just made them with some yarn, so you could get some, like a ball of yarn. This literally cost me $2. Get a ball of yarn and you can sit down, watch a movie, or at the moment I'm really loving watching documentaries. So sit down, make a few of these, and you can sew them onto the corners of blankets or pillowcases or cushions or scarves, whatever you want. You can even, you know, draw or do those like adult coloring in books, or try making something for a friend, pick up a new hobby, try practicing your drawing or painting or watercolor pens, trying out different recipes, or there's so many different things that you can do to get creative, to keep yourself busy and happy, and I think that's a really fun way to do it. Okay, so the lighting has gone weird again, so I think I'm gonna leave it there, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that something in this video has helped you or given you an idea of something that you can incorporate into your life throughout the winter months when you're feeling a little bit miserable. And just know that summer will come soon enough, and I feel like we always want time to speed up and then we say that life's gone too fast. So just make the most of it, enjoy it, stay positive, have gratitude for what you have, enjoy life, be happy. You already know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.